front and the back. You guys remember that. But on the cover, there's always going to be the title. And here's an example of a book we have in our library. And do you guys see the title of the book right here? You know what I noticed about the title? The letters are really big. Do you guys see that too? Yep, the letters are really big, and that's pretty common with the title because that will tell us the name of the story. It'll tell us, give us an idea of what the story is about. And it's important to remember that every single book in the library, every book has an author, okay? And that information will be on there too. Now, this book, as you can see, it tells us the author, which the name is usually the top name, and the illustrator is usually on the bottom. Now, who can raise their hand and tell me? What if you see a cover of a book and it just has one person's name on it? What do you think? You're right, he did both. That means that name is the person that is both the author and the illustrator. Yes, very good. All right, we're going to look at another example. Do you guys see now on this cover of the book, those big letters right there? Somebody tell me, what are those big letters? Yes, somebody know what those big letters mean? Yes, go ahead, what is that? What is that? What part of the book is that? It's on the cover, it's big letters. What do you think, Tony?
There's one thing about it says almost like brook.
Yeah, you're right. And you guys, when it's the big letters, the first part of the book is always, what do you think? The title? That's right. And you know what? Let's do a quick body check. Are we sitting crisscross applesauce and our hands to ourselves? Good. And voices off. If you have a question, you can do a quiet hand in the air. Okay. But yes, you're right. So the big part right here, the top part, you guys, that is the title of the story. The title is really important because that tells us the name, and it tells us, it gives us an idea of what the story is going to be about. So when we read Stephanie's Ponytail, this title gave us a clue. Kind of helped us predict. And I could tell by reading Stephanie's Ponytail that it was going to be about somebody named Stephanie. And then it has the word ponytail, so that tells me it's probably going to be about hairdos or somebody doing a ponytail, right? Do you have a question again?
What's that?
This one says, Miss Brooks loves books. Yes. And now let's move on to this. You guys remember the spine of the book?
Yeah.
You guys remember that that's the call number. Now, this one might be new for you. Now, this is the cover of a book. And there is a sticker on this cover, okay? And when you guys go and check out a book, this is what Mrs. Lemmy scans, right? To check out the book in your name. What is it?
It's like, you can't just like take the book. So
That's right.
So they have to make sure when you have the book.
Yes, that's right. And this sticker tells us what book you each checked out. What's the sticker called?
Well, I'm calling it. It's, I don't know what it's called, but
That's okay.
But the lines is are kind of like the numbers for a computer to read.
Okay, we'll do one more and then I'll talk about it. Jay, what do you think this is called?
It's like the things that you check out at stores, they have the same thing.
Yes. This, you guys, is called a barcode.
Oh yeah.
Okay?
That's what
So
I
when
was
you guys pick out a story and you bring it up to Mrs. Lemmy and she scans it, this is the barcode. And that, you're right, those numbers, they tell us what book you guys each checked out. Every library has a barcode on the cover of their books. And you know what's really special about the barcodes? If you look on them, you guys at the very top, it tells you what library that this book belongs to. So if you guys bring books home from school or you go to the public library and you bring books home and maybe you mix them up and then you're like, oh my goodness, I don't remember what book I got from school. Well, you could just look at the barcode and it will tell you which library that book came from. All right, yes, you have one question?
That one book, Mrs. Brooks.
Yeah.
Those books?
Yep,
It's actually a boy named Brooks.
it can be a boy or a girl name, you're right. Sama, did you have something you need to say? That's okay. All right, you guys. Well, today we are going to do an activity at the table where you guys are going to label the different parts of a book. So this is what your worksheet looks like. This right here is a cover of a book that we have here in the library. All right, and this is telling us what you need to do. So it says you need to use the word bank below to fill in the missing parts of the book. So this first one that it's asking us to do, it says the cover, circle it. Well, do you guys remember what we call this part of the book? What is that? The cover, yes. So we're going to circle the cover. So you guys will just go ahead and just do a circle around the whole cover. And then I think it's helpful to just cross it off so that we remember we already labeled that part. Now the next one it's asking you to look for is the title. Looking at the cover here, can somebody raise their hand and help me out and tell me where they think the title is? Yes, go ahead. What do you think? The big letters, is that what you're pointing to? Yes, she's saying the big letters up on top, and that is a title. This book is called Gaston. So yep, she's right, and there's an arrow that's pointing to it. So right on this line here is where I'm gonna write title. And if you guys don't know how to spell title, that's okay. Look at the word bank. It tells you what you guys need to fill in and how to spell it. So I will go ahead and write in title. And again, I think it's helpful to kind of cross it off and then go to the next one. It's asking you guys to label who is the author, who is the illustrator, and it says to locate the illustration. Do you guys remember that big word illustration? So the illustration, you guys, that is the art or the picture. So you guys need to tell me which arrow would be pointing to the art or the picture, the illustration. It's asking you guys to find the spine. Now there is an arrow here. It's kind of looking at this part of the book, and then it's pointing to what that picture would look like. So you guys tell me where the spine is. You also need to tell me the difference between the library stickers. Which one is the call number and which one is the barcode, okay? And after you've done that, if you get to this part at the bottom, it says by looking at the call number, I can tell that this book is a fiction or it's a nonfiction book. And it's asking you to circle which one it is. So let's do a little review. Can somebody raise their hand and tell me what's the difference in a fiction call number and a nonfiction call number? Yes, go ahead.
Yes,
Go ahead.
a fiction call number only has letters, and a non-fiction call number has letters and numbers.
Very good. That's right. So remember, nonfiction has numbers. You can think of that N, nonfiction and numbers. And then you're right, fiction just has letters. So you guys can look at that call number and then you tell me, is it fiction or nonfiction? So today you guys are going to go and work at your tables, and I will let you work. You can work on this by yourself. You can work with it or with a partner at your table. If you decide to work with a partner at your table, I want you guys to remember to listen well to each other and talk respectfully, okay? That means you're going to share nice ideas with each other and talk nice to one another. If you are working at your table with somebody, I want to hear either a level 1 or a level 2 voice, no louder than that. So who can raise their hand and give me an example of what a level 1 whisper sounds like? Go ahead. Did you hear it? You whispered. Okay, how about a level 2 soft voice? Who can raise their hand and give me an example of what that sounds like? Yes, go ahead. Did you guys hear? We're going to just kind of talk quietly to each other. I'll give you guys about 10 minutes to work on this, and then we're going to go through it as a class. Jay, do you have a question?
Every book on spine, it always has the title right here.
Yes, he's right. Did you guys hear what Jay said? The spine always has information. Yes, we learned that last week. Good job. All right, everybody, you can get up and go to your seats. Remember, level 1 and level 2 voice only. Make sure you put your names on the worksheet.
No, you have to be someone at this table. You can't just go random.
Stop.